welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll be continuing our update on Phyllis's plan to expose Matt's hypocrisy and rescue Kane from danger. We need to talk about the madness unfolding in Genoa because I'm not feeling well. Get everything ready to get through this, because we're about to embark on the craziest drama ever. Oh my god, I'm screaming. I was literally sitting on my couch eating dinner, like just casually eating some pasta, and I literally choked. I choked. Okay, but listen, you guys are not going to believe what Phyllis Summers is doing now. I can't even deal right now. She is actually out of her mind. I had to pause and text my friend immediately because my jaw dropped to the floor. Phyllis is literally about to cause the most insane, catastrophic mess for Matt Clark, and I am yelling at my screen. Like, I am personally offended by her choices right now. She needs to get it together, I swear. But wait, let me back up because my brain is moving a million miles an hour, and I need to explain how we even got to this wild point. Oh wait, before that happened, actually, I forgot to mention earlier, that Matt's life is already a complete and utter disaster. Like, the man is literally hanging by a thread. So Victor Newman, who is a whole different level of terrifying, don't even get me started on that, has basically forced Matt into this twisted little game. Matt is supposed to be Victor's loyal little detective, manipulating Kane Ashby. Why would Victor do that? Because he's Victor. And Matt, poor confused Matt, owes the Newmans big time for all the horrific crimes he committed in the past. So Matt reluctantly agrees to this super sneaky, manipulative plot to prove himself. He's trying to avoid prison, which is insane by the way, because he should probably be in jail for all the Vegas stuff. But whatever, anyway he's spying on Kane and reporting back to the mustache. Okay, where was I? Right, so Matt is stuck doing Victor's dirty work. And it's so dramatic because Matt actually has a conscience now. I know, I am dead. Matt Clark with a moral compass. I can't breathe. He wants to leave his bad habits behind and be a better person, but Victor is actively pushing him right back into the danger zone. Victor promised Matt he wouldn't have to physically hurt anyone, but Matt isn't stupid. He knows he's a pawn in Victor's massive revenge plot against Kane. The psychological torment Matt is going through is actually so intense. I was watching his face, and I was like, are you serious? Give the guy a break. But no, Victor is ruthless. And then there's Phyllis. The audacity of this woman. Not okay. I'm done. Phyllis realizes what's happening because she sees Matt trying to act all buddy-buddy with Kane. And let's be real, Phyllis and Kane are not exactly besties right now. They have so much bad blood, but Phyllis, she still has this weird soft spot for Matt. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever, anyway she feels incredibly guilty because she literally sold Matt out to the Newmans not that long ago. She used him as a little bargaining chip to try and save her own skin when Victor was stealing Newman Enterprises from her. And now she sees him trapped in Victor's web, and suddenly she's feeling all maternal or protective or whatever. She's watching Matt cozy up to Kane, and the gears in her head are just turning. I literally can't stop thinking about Phyllis's face when she figures it out. It's iconic. She realizes Matt is trapped doing Victor's dirty work. She knows Matt actually wants to turn his life around and be a good guy, so what does she do? She decides she's going to play the hero and sabotage Victor's plan. I'm screaming. Phyllis thinks she can just swoop in and save Matt from going down another dark, dangerous path. But honestly, she is so delusional sometimes. She thinks she's helping, but she's about to light a match in a room full of dynamite. Okay, so picture this. Phyllis marching up to Kane Ashby. I am literally hyperventilating just imagining the scene. She's probably going to warn Kane that Victor is up to his old tricks again, and that Matt is just a spy. She thinks she's doing Matt a favor by blowing his cover. Like, in what universe does blowing a spy's cover help the spy? I am yelling at my screen. Phyllis, stop. What are you doing? She thinks that she stops Victor's manipulation. She frees Matt. But she is so blind to the consequences. She literally never thinks about step 2. It's so frustrating. Get distracted by side details for a sec. Have you seen Kane lately? The man is already a paranoid mess because he's running Chancellor with Lily and trying to prove he's not a total fraud, even though Malcolm literally busted him for shady financial deals. Kane is stressed. Okay, his hair is probably falling out. He's desperately trying to play the innocent victim with Lily. And now Phyllis is going to walk up to him and be like, hey bestie, your new friend Matt is actually Victor's mole. Kane is going to absolutely lose his mind. He's going to retaliate so hard. He's going to use this to play the ultimate victim card. And don't even get me started on Victor's reaction. If Kane retaliates and ruins the whole espionage operation, who is Victor going to blame? Matt. Victor is going to unleash the fury of 1,000 suns on Matt Clark. I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly. Mark my words. Victor is going to think Matt betrayed him or screwed up the mission, and Victor does not forgive mistakes. Matt is going to be in so much more danger than he was before. Phyllis thinks she's rescuing him from Victor's grip, but she's actually throwing him directly under Victor's bus. I honestly sound a little unhinged right now, but you have to understand how high the stakes are. Matt is literally trying to stay out of prison. He's trying to prove he's not the monster he used to be. He's got these fragmented memories coming back. He's dealing with the guilt of his past crimes, and he's just trying to survive. And Phyllis, with her chaotic, messy, meddling energy, is going to destroy his one chance at an amnesty deal with the Newmans. Why would she do that? She needs to mind her own business, I swear. But no, Phyllis Summers cannot resist inserting herself into the drama. It's like a sickness. She thrives on the chaos. I'm just sitting here thinking about how this is all going to play out. Kane is going to confront Matt, probably at the GCAC or Society, making a huge public scene. Wait, he already confronted Matt at Noah's replica shadow room. Did I mention that? Kane stormed into the shadow room and yelled at Matt about cyber stalking him, so Kane is already suspicious. And now Phyllis is going to confirm it and add fuel to the fire. Kane is going to be screaming about Victor. Matt is going to be panicking because his cover is completely blown. And Phyllis is going to be standing in the corner sipping a martini thinking she did a good deed. The absolute delusion. I can't even. And then Victor is going to summon Matt to the ranch. Oh my god, the ranch. Whenever someone gets summoned to the ranch, you know their life is about to be ruined. Wait, I forgot to mention earlier, but Lily is also involved in this whole mess because Matt already accidentally leaked some info to her. So the entire house of cards is already wobbling. Matt's newly recovered conscience made him feel so tormented watching Kane and Lily that he slipped up and leaked an audio recording or some confidential document to Lily. And Lily is already paranoid and suspicious. So now Phyllis is about to kick the table and send the whole thing crashing down. Matt is getting hit from all sides. Lily is interrogating him. Kane is attacking him. Phyllis is saving him by exposing him. And Victor is breathing down his neck threatening him to control the situation. The poor guy is literally suffocating in Genoa City drama. I would have packed my bags and moved to Europe by now. Seriously. It's just so wild to me how these characters never learn. Phyllis and Victor have been playing this game of chess for decades, and Matt is just a pawn that got dragged onto the board. Phyllis feels guilty for selling him out, so her way of fixing it is to destroy his current fragile alliance. Make it make sense. She is basically ensuring that Victor will crush Matt like a bug. I was texting my friend, and I was like, Phyllis is literally the Grim Reaper for Matt's redemption arc. She touches something, and it just implodes. She actually thinks she's outsmarting Victor, but she's just making Matt the collateral damage. Let's deep dive into the psychology here, because my brain won't shut up about it. Phyllis Summers is fundamentally incapable of letting things go. She lost Newman Enterprises to Victor, she got backed into a corner, and even though Summer came back with that AI forgery proof to save her, Phyllis still has this burning fire and need to stick it to Victor. So when she sees Matt, the guy she used, the guy she feels mildly bad about being used by Victor, it's not just about saving Matt, it's about thwarting Victor. She wants to be the one who pulls the rug out from under the mustache. She wants to look at Victor and say, I ruined your little spy game. It's so petty, and I am living for it. I am literally living for the pettiness. But the tragic part, and honestly, I'm getting emotional just typing this, is that Matt is genuinely trying to be a different person. He's got these fragmented memories. He's dealing with the horrific guilt of his past. He's trying to navigate this insane world of billionaires and blackmail, and he's just failing so hard. He doesn't want to hurt Kane. He doesn't want to manipulate anyone anymore. He's only doing it because Victor holds the keys to his freedom and is threatening him. And Phyllis, in her twisted, chaotic brain, thinks she is being a fairy godmother. Oh, I'll just tell Kane, and then Matt won't have to spy anymore. Yeah, Phyllis, and then Matt goes to prison. Or worse, Victor locks him in a basement somewhere. Did she even think about step 2? No, because Phyllis never thinks about step 2. I'm calling it right now. This is going to cause a massive ripple effect. Kane is going to use this information to completely turn the tables. He's going to use Matt's blown cover to play the ultimate victim card with Lily. Look, Lily, Victor is sending spies after me. I'm innocent. I'm not doing shady financial deals. Victor is just setting me up. And Lily, who's already so stressed and paranoid about Chancellor and dealing with Malcolm's illness and Devon's anger, might actually believe Kane and turn against Victor entirely. Which means Phyllis isn't just messing with Matt, she's messing with the entire corporate structure of Genoa City. The butterfly effect of Phyllis's big mouth is going to be studied in history books, I swear. And what about Adam? I forgot to mention earlier, but Adam is secretly stalking Matt too. Adam found out Matt might be Victor's secret brother from some old orphanage files. So Adam is watching all of this go down. Adam knows Matt's amnesia was fake at one point, but now Matt is having real memories. If Phyllis blows Matt's cover and Victor goes nuclear on Matt, Adam is going to step right into the middle of that explosion with his secret bloodline bomb. It's going to be absolute carnage. I am literally shaking just thinking about all these storylines colliding. Phyllis has no idea she's playing with fire while standing in a pool of gasoline. Okay, I need to take a breath because I am literally typing so fast my fingers are cramping, but you guys understand, right? You see why this is the most unhinged storyline ever. I am so obsessed. I hate them all, but I love them all. Please tell me I'm not the only one screaming at my television. I need a support group for this show, honestly. Like, how am I supposed to go to work tomorrow and pretend I'm not thinking about Matt Clark's impending doom caused by Phyllis Summers' misplaced guilt? I just keep picturing Victor's face. You know that look he gets. That cold, dead-eyed stare when someone crosses him. He's going to give that look to Matt, and Matt is going to be terrified. Matt is already so conflicted and panicked because he leaked that document to Lily. He's already on thin ice. Victor warned him to get the situation under control immediately. And instead of getting it under control, Phyllis is going to walk up to Kane and blow the whole thing wide open. It's practically a Greek tragedy at this point. Matt is doomed. He is so doomed. And Phyllis, she's going to be so proud of herself. She's going to strut around the GCC in one of her iconic dresses, thinking she just saved the day and stuck it to Victor. She's going to think she redeemed herself for selling Matt up. I can already hear her justifying it to Lauren or Michael. I had to do it. Lauren, Victor was using him. I saved him. No, Phyllis, you ruined him. You literally handed Victor the excuse he needs to destroy him. I am so mad at her, but also I can't wait to watch it happen. Alright, I'm going to go rewatch the scene where Phyllis glares at Kane and Matt because it's cinematic gold. The tension, the drama, the impending disaster. Mark my words, the fallout from this is going to be legendary. I'm going to need a lot more pasta, and maybe a strong drink to get through the rest of this week's episodes. Let me know in the comments if you guys are as stressed out as I am because I cannot carry this emotional burden alone. Until next time, stay dramatic.